Right now, San Francisco closing its largest mass vaccination site, but there are some new concerns about this surging Delta variant.
And now the state's positivity rate is on the rise. It was at 0.8% this time last month, and the day before the 4th of July, they were at 1.8%. Today, COVID positive tests are coming in at a rate of 3%. KPIX5's Wilson Walker spoke to health experts about the Delta variant and what you need to know if you are vaccinated.
So we did a lot of volume, and and that's what we needed to do. That's how we got to 76% of San Francisco fully vaccinated, one of the highest rates in the world.
160 days and just about 333,700 shots later, it's time for this building to resume hosting conventions, because beyond Moscone, getting vaccinated in San Francisco is almost impossibly easy now. There are single intersections in the city with multiple options.
Almost everybody I know is vaccinated, which thrills me.
That 76% of city residents fully vaccinated, you will find similar numbers around the Bay Area. And for anyone who falls into that category, here is some reassuring news, even in the face of the Delta variant.
99% of all the cases occurring in the U.S. right now, certainly hospitalizations and deaths, are among unvaccinated people.
Some parts of the country with low vaccination rates, Arkansas and Missouri, for example, they are paying the price.
These are places that didn't have huge surges. They don't have a lot of natural immunity, and they have the Delta variant, and they have low rates of vaccination. And that's where you're seeing the super surges. What are we seeing here in the Bay Area? We're seeing a slight uptick of hospitalizations, and they are among the unvaccinated.
That vaccination divide might raise concerns back here.
Oh, Mayor London Breed's not going to like what I must say here. I'm worried about tourists coming into San Francisco that haven't been vaccinated from those areas of the country.
But for anyone worried about that, there is some more reassuring news and more reason to get vaccinated.
It's really important for us to keep on stressing to those who are vaccinated that you are safe from the Delta variant. But it's likely that you're safe if you've had natural infection as well.
All right, there are a couple places in the country with really low vaccination rates, and there is no surge because so many people there had acquired the disease or the virus at some point. Now, back to Moscone here, they're literally just closing the doors behind me. There were 3 high-volume sites in the city, and altogether, they distributed about 43% of all the shots administered in San Francisco. So the large sites really turned out to be a huge part of it here in the city. And as you saw, a successful push, now over 80%. We're live here in San Francisco. Wilson Walker, KPIX5.
And if you've thought about it and you want to get a shot, you can still get one somewhere. You can get vaccinated. Wilson, thank you for that.